Hello, this is Scott with Cannabis MD Telemed. In this video, I'm going to show you how to submit your application with the Board of Pharmacy so you can get your medical cannabis card following your appointment with one of our providers. To start, go ahead and open up your email. You will see an email from us called After Appointment Instructions. It'll be from Cannabis MD Telemed, and it will have your certificate attached, as well as some links and instructions that are going to be helpful. There's a link to the video walkthrough, and go ahead and start your application by clicking on the link there. You're going to want to type in your last name and your social security number. This will be searching to see if you already have an account with the Virginia Department of Health. If you do not have an account, it's going to prompt you to create an account. As you can see here, it says there were no matching records found, so we need to go ahead and create an account. Go ahead and type in your first name, your last name, your social security number, your date of birth, and your email address. As of November, the Board of Pharmacy is no longer sending out physical cards unless you specifically request one by email. They are sending out cards electronically to your email that you can then print off and bring to the dispensaries. So keep an eye on your email so that you can see your electronic card as soon as you are approved. Go ahead and type in your address, the city, your zip code, your phone number, and then go ahead and select a user ID that is unique. If you try to register and it fails to register for some reason, it most likely means that your user ID is being used by somebody else, so go ahead and try it again with a more unique user ID. Go ahead and type in a password that you'll remember, and then a password question, which will allow you to reset your password if you ever forget it. Go ahead and hit register. It'll tell you successfully registered, then you can hit login. Go ahead and type in the username and password that you just created. Hit login. You can go ahead and read all of that information up top. And then when you're ready, go ahead and hit initial application. Under professions, select pharmaceutical processing, medical cannabis. License type, medical cannabis patient. Obtain by method, initial application. Go ahead and hit start application. You can read all of this and then click here to begin. You can read all this and then hit start. Go ahead and verify all your information is correct and really make sure that email address is correct because that's where they're going to send the electronic medical cannabis card. Go ahead and answer these questions. On this box here, sometimes you might have trouble clicking on it. If that's the case, click around the border of that button and mainly near the top, and that should open it up. Go ahead and type in your initials, hit next. Verify that all the information is correct, especially that email address, because that's where they're going to send your electronic copy of the card. Go ahead and electronically sign it by typing your full legal name and then hitting the I agree after you read everything, and then hit finish. Once you hit finish, it's going to prompt you to pay the $50 application fee. Once you pay that fee, you're going to have to go ahead and email the Board of Pharmacy the supporting documentation. I'm going to go ahead and back out because this is not a legitimate application and I don't want to submit it. All right. The documentation you need to send is going to be the certificate from the provider for medical cannabis, as well as a picture of your driver's license or state ID. And I also recommend sending some type of proof of residency, like a utility bill, bank statement, or tax document showing your name and address. If your driver's license or state ID has the same address where you currently live and what is on your certificate, you probably don't need to send any additional proof of residency, but if you have it, I recommend sending it because it doesn't hurt. Now go ahead and email these 3 documents to the Board of Pharmacy by clicking on that link there. I recommend typing in this for the subject and the body of the email. Once you finish typing up your email, you can go ahead and attach the certificate from the provider, the picture of your driver's license or state ID, as well as a picture of some type of official mail with your name and address on it. Go ahead and select those 3 documents to attach to the email. And then hit send. After you hit send, you should receive an automated notification from the Board of Pharmacy saying that they've received your documents, and it may take up to 30 days to process it. It is currently taking longer than usual due to high volume of applications. It's taking around 45 business days. To check to see if your application is still pending, click on that link, log in with your username and ID. You will see your pending applications down here. If you do not see a pending application down here, it means that your application has most likely been approved. To go ahead and see the active licenses that you currently hold, go ahead and click on this second link here. Log in with your username and password. This will show all of your active licenses, and it will also be where you can come to renew your license every year. If you have any suggestions on how we can improve this process, we would love to hear from you. Feel free to leave us reviews on Google. They really help small companies like ours a lot. Once you get your approval notification from the Board of Pharmacy by email and you have your electronic card, just print off that email and you can upload it to any of the medical dispensaries in the state of Virginia and start purchasing medical cannabis products. Don't forget to bring your certificate from the doctor, printed off copy of that, a printed off copy of your approval email from the Board of Pharmacy, or a picture of that approval email on your phone in PDF format preferably, as well as your driver's license or state ID, and cash or a debit card. If you decide to bring a debit card, you can use it at their on-site ATM to withdraw some cash. But remember that all purchases for medical cannabis products have to be made in cash. If you have any questions about this process or you run into any problems at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can contact us by email or you can call or text us anytime, and we will be happy to personally walk you through the entire process. Keep an eye out on your email for that approval notification from the Board of Pharmacy, so that you can print it off and use it as your medical cannabis card and start purchasing medical cannabis products. Thank you for watching this video.